All right, Dan, let's talk about BioWare. What's going on with them?
So, Dragon Age, the new Dragon Age is about to come out.
Veilguard?
Dragon Age: The Veilguard. And people have a lot of opinions.
I feel like I don't know how I feel about this game right now.
Are you a Dragon Age fan?
Yes, I love the first one.
Mm.
The second one was half done.
Yeah, second one, yeah. That was like, I think, a 9 month. They made it in 9 months.
Yeah, it was like
crazy.
a year after the first one came out.
Yeah.
And then the third one, I played a little bit. But I feel
Dragon
like,
Age Inquisition.
yeah.
Too long. Way too long. Everybody knows that.
Did you play?
I played it, and I literally, Byron, I did everything but the final mission. It was too long, and I got to the end, and I was like, I can't play anymore.
I'm good on this.
Because you get there, it's the final mission, because it's all these big open world maps,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to the final mission, and it's like,
You're like, I'm good.
so the final map, you get to the final map, yeah, you get to the, and it's just another big open world, and it's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to do that.
Too many open worlds.
Yeah.
It was during that era where they're like as big as the world.
Yeah, like everything has to be Skyrim. And it's like, no, that sucks. But so, are you also, you're a Mass Effect fan, BioWare fan?
Mass Effect 2 is one of my favorite games. It's like top 5, I think. For me.
Mass Effect 2 is good. I'm a freak, and I like Mass Effect 1.
Yeah, you're a weirdo for that. But the Mass Effect trilogy is good in general, especially after they fixed the third one. Thank God.
I'm also a freak and always kind of defended that ending of Mass Effect 3.
The original one?
Yeah.
We don't have to get into that, but that's something.
But so BioWare has changed, right?
BioWare is a little different now.
Yeah.
They went through a little phase of, we're going to do a little bit different with Dragon Age 3. And then they were like, okay, you guys don't like that. Let's do a little bit something different with Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah.
Which that was just a whole mess.
Yeah.
I
A
thought
mess. So that's the big mess.
Oh, it was a mess.
Right.
I thought,
And what was the mess after that?
I was like, damn, I was going to talk about Andromeda a little bit.
We can talk about it.
No, I mean, the next mess
Sorry,
was
I'm getting hyped up about
Anthem.
Anthem.
Anthem was a big mess.
Anthem was a big mess.
Which I was never hyped for this game. I don't think I really played.
I don't think anyone was ever hyped for this game.
I didn't play it. I don't think. I just saw the stuff about it,
Yeah.
and I just saw that it was just a huge mess. I heard it's pretty bad. Like it was like half concepts type thing.
Yeah. And it's like a live service game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was live service. It was during the beginning of the live service era where everything has to be live service.
And I do remember, I will say, I remember when they said they were working, before they announced Anthem, they said they were working on a new IP. And I was like, still at this point for BioWare, I was still like on board, you know?
Yeah, you're like,
okay.
you're like, Dragon Age 3, just too long.
Right.
Mass Effect Andromeda was a little bit of a mess.
They can improve, right?
Yeah, I feel like also once they fixed Mass Effect Andromeda, I thought it was an okay game. It wasn't like horrible. I think when they had all the glitches and bugs and shit, yeah, it was horrible. But once it got fixed, I thought it was decent. It definitely wasn't Mass Effect trilogy levels of good.
I definitely only ever played it when it was bugged, so I don't think I can have an opinion on that.
Yeah. But
I would say overall a worse Mass Effect game, right?
Yeah.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
It's the worst.
Kind of a worse Dragon Age game.
It's probably the worst one right now.
Do you like 2 or do you like Inquisition 1?
Maybe I gotta play more Inquisition before I could say.
You can say, I would say 2. I like 2.
Yeah, 2 was good. It was a good time. It just was a half a game.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough time. But I would say right now I feel weird about BioWare. Oh, damn.
Who?
Great, now I'm cutting this out. I don't know how I feel about BioWare right now.
Right.
I want to trust them, but at the same time, I'm like, you can't fuck up that many times.
Yeah.
And then I start thinking about like Rocksteady, where I'm like, is this a whole different team than how back in the first Dragon Age and like where Mass Effect was?
It almost certainly is.
I have to look into it, but yeah, it probably is just a whole different team.
Yeah.
So we're never gonna get back to how it was.
Right. But so, are you excited for Dragon Age of Veilguard?
I'm cautious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait probably for a sale. I'm definitely gonna watch the reviews. I might watch a little bit of gameplay. I seen someone playing it a little bit, and there was some stuff like the RPG stuff. It looks pretty good, but I don't know how I feel about the combat.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not doing as much of the like pause and like do all the skills and everything.
Yeah.
Instead, it's more of a like quick pause, like slow motion type thing where you like do quick abilities, and it's less like you have less time to think about it.
Yeah. It's more hack and slash. It's more, tap X over and over.
And I'm like, do I really need that with a Dragon Age game?
Right. I do think I understand why they are going the way they're going.
But like it feels like even with Mass Effect, you could still have that like strategy. You can like set up your like what type of attacks everyone's gonna do. And I feel like this one they're trying to do more of a fast gameplay and still trying to hold that ability like to do that stuff, but I feel like it's gonna be too much when you're playing the game.
Yeah, you're probably realistically. No, we haven't played it. I haven't played it.
Yeah, I haven't either. We haven't played it.
You're probably just hitting X and
quickly we're gonna like do someone do a move. And then before you could like have all of them do a move at the same time type shit and like combo shit. It might be a little bit harder to combo stuff now. Maybe they make it a little easy. I don't know. We still have to play it. I haven't seen too much gameplay.
But what I was, I don't understand why people were getting their hopes up to begin with. That's my big gripe with what everyone was talking about online is like, everyone's like, oh, how could BioWare do this to us? And it's like, wait.
They've been doing it.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Like, it was almost certainly almost a live action game. And I feel like...
Live service game?
Yeah, the live service game, live action game. It was almost certainly a live service game. And all the companions, I bet, were like characters that you would have bought.
Yeah, unlocked. Especially with that trailer they released with the characters and how they were.
Right.
I could definitely see that being a thing that they were thinking about.
Like a free-to-play game where you got to buy heroes or whatever.
I'm glad they switched at least that. But I don't know how to feel about like just the overall feel going into it, because I guess the people working on the game didn't even like that trailer either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like that happens sometimes.
You were like,
where
EA's like, no, we're gonna do this little fun trailer.
Yeah. Or they'd probably just hire somebody who doesn't talk to anybody actually making the game.
Yeah.
And they just send them some stuff.
No, like, yeah, you gotta do it this way. You gotta make it be like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right. Yeah. That's what it looks like. That is actually what it looks like.
But I'm just hoping. That's why I'm just waiting for the reviews. I heard some good stuff about the like missions, and it seems like choices really do matter again.
Yeah. I think the writing looks good. From the gameplay I've watched, I think the writing does look good.
I do have a fear that it might be too linear to a point.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because really the first Dragon Age game is kind of linear.
It's true, it is pretty linear. Yeah. It is. Yeah, I guess they don't want to go too open world like Inquisition.
And same with Mass Effect. The Mass Effect games are linear.
Yeah. They're kind of a little bit open worldish though.
Well,
based on it was mission based. So.
Yeah, depending on the mission.
Yeah, there's some world.
Mass Effect 2, it was like you would select a mission and it'd be a very linear mission.
Yeah, but then you would be on the planet, you would be exploring it, and then something would happen.
Yeah,
like driving with a thing or whatever.
I don't know. Well, there was the DLC.
One.
That was one.
Yeah. Either way, I still felt like there was like some a little bit open world. I feel like they shouldn't be too scared to open. Like, I just don't want it to be like we're going to this city, and then the mission starts from this city, and then we go to a little like area.
Yeah.
Let me like explore the area a little bit, find little things. But I understand they want to have some limitations, so it's not too big and too much for them.
Yeah.
You don't want to be Ubisoft.
Right. Same game every year.
Oh, how do you feel about it? Are you gonna?
I'm hoping it's good. I don't know if I'm going to buy it on day one. Well, I'm going to see what the reviews are.
Yeah,
Because it's coming up.
yeah. Pre-ordering's done. Let's stop pre-ordering.
Right. Yeah. Don't pre-order.
It never works out anyway.
No.
Unless you really want the stuff. The DLC with the pre-order is gonna come out in a year later. Type shit. They're like, yeah, here it is free now, even though some people pre-ordered it before.
Yeah, that's always how it was. You would get like 10, there'd be like 10 things you could pre-order. And then if you didn't pre-order them 6 months later, they were like, oh, you can have them anyways.
Literally. Is there anything else you want to say about BioWare?
I think in general, they do a good job. They're doing their best. I think they're doing their best.
Are they doing their best?
I think there's a situation where this game looks much worse.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Which they did change course and like switch it from. It seems like a lot of service.
Like it doesn't look like Anthem.
No. Which it's a little bit optimistic. I have to give it to BioWare a little bit because they did give me Mass Effect 2. But I'm still just scared. I'm scared that we're gonna go into this hoping for like a decent game, and then we get into like half an RPG type of game.
I mean, it's definitely half an RPG type of game.
I just want a full RPG again.
But I also think that's what like now we got Baldur's Gate. Like there's like better now. There's different developers doing RPGs. Like that's not BioWare's thing anymore. You know?
I guess. Then don't say it's an RPG.
Sure. But it's still like their thing.
I mean, you can create a character and everything. I just hope that I like when RPGs, it's like it's hard for people to play the same type of game. Like there's going to be differences between everyone's gameplay and stuff.
Oh yeah, and people are mad. Are you upset that they don't carry many choices over?
I felt like it was weird because they did have a system for Inquisition that lets you choose it so you don't have to play the old game.
They had a web page, and honestly, that's so convoluted. Don't make people go to a website.
But I'm also like, don't leave your games on like not cliffhangers, but like leave threads open to where they're hoping like they can like bring those threads into the next game. And you're like, they don't really matter that much.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the choices, it's like a guy is dead or a guy's not dead.
Yeah.
He's not going to show up either way, but you'll get a letter if he's alive. I'm alive.
I'm just like, as a series, that's why the Mass Effect trilogy works so well. It's because they all were like connected and like all the choices matter to the end. But then even with the Dragon Age games, each of them feels a little bit less connected to.
It's definitely more of an anthology series. Yeah. Like if Mass Effect 3, if they decided not to bring the choices over, I would understand. Like, get your pitchforks out. But for like Dragon Age 4, and it's been 10 years since the last game. Like,
I guess.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not, but it still sucks. They should have did something to at least, like, I don't know, maybe one choice or something.
Well, I think there's 3.
Oh, they have
3 choices. Obviously,
we still haven't played it, so we don't know. I guess we just have to find out when it comes out.
Are we going to play it then?
What do you mean?
Like, as for the people?
Oh.
No, I don't think so. No.
All right. Well, thank you for watching.
Hold up.